So I have with me 4 of the cast members from Chicken Road, and then you were.
I was in Simon's Wife.
You were in Simon's Wife. You were in the other play for Listowel District. So first of all, let's talk to the cast. Now you've performed it. What did you think of the audience response?
It was insane, and we didn't expect it to be that crazy. Like, we came into it and we were thinking, oh, we'll get a few laughs, but like 10 seconds into getting on stage, people were just hysterical.
Well, you guys it was such a unique vision, right? Because you guys were literally chickens, which isn't in the script. I mean, sort of abstractly it's there, but you guys went with the literal. So when Miss Webster said to you, you're gonna be chickens, what was your first response?
Well, I guess we were all just kind of, well, none of us have really acted like chickens before, so it was kind of new. So it was just kind of like, okay, let's be chickens.
During the audition process, we had to actually get on the ground and act like chickens, and she would be like, okay, balk for us. It's really different because we're all used to being either really dramatic characters or being comedic characters, and it was like, all right, we're going to be chickens. Now we get to play animal.
But it was different. The way that it's portrayed, it's also a really good learning experience too, not just because the way the play is portrayed, like how we put the chicken character literally.
Yeah. Well, it gave you such an opportunity to be physical and an emotional monologue too.
And the contrast is amazing between the monologues and the scattered lines, and being a chicken and being a human, and being able to play with both emotions of being funny and then being serious and level, and combining those two made.
Was there ever a point where you're in rehearsal and you're like, this is not going to work, this is never going to work?
I think basically all before like right when we started from the get-go, we were all nervous. We were just like we did not know how it was going to turn out, or how we were going to get it into something we could really work with.
The biggest thing that we had struggled with is before we went on, there's a few lines kept messing up, and then as soon as we got on stage, we knew it. It just so naturally and just came to us, and we pulled it off.
I guess this was just the type of play where it's like, once you know it, you're good.
Yeah.
It's just that kind of play where it's just like, okay, we have all our lines down, we can do this. Because the lines especially really help you get into that character.
Yeah.
Especially the buck belts help you become that chicken.
Now, and lastly, from the audience perspective, so what was it like watching it?
Well, it started as really comedic, and then you realize, oh my goodness, this is so deep. Towards the end, I was like about to bawl. It was just like so. It like clicked with me. It kind of like was like, yeah, I don't know what would happen if you were in that situation. It would be just really hard to deal with, and then it kind of shows you what would be going through people's minds afterwards.
Yeah, and I have to say, just as a final note, that's what I really loved about this interpretation. That comedic start, because it kind of draws everybody in. Ha 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 ha! Oh, look, they're chickens! Oh my, they're talking about, you know?
Exactly.
So, and I'm really pleased that to have been able to see it.
Personally, I didn't even expect that reaction when we came out.
Yeah.
Because none of us even, like, the start where everybody was really laughing, none of us really thought it was that extremely funny.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, let's just go with this. It's gonna be really awkward to do, but okay, let's just do this.
No. And then you just went for it. Awesome. Okay, thank you very much, guys.
You're welcome.